What I'm here to talk about tonight, I'm here to talk about a great problem that runs from Los Angeles to Miami that I've noticed, and it's the homeless people. And I'll tell you, a long time ago I used to be homeless, a long time ago, but I put myself through college. Now I'm a CPA, car parking attendant. Right? But, what I've noticed in the differences between LA homeless people and Miami homeless people is Miami homeless people are walking along talking on cell phones. Man, what are they talking about, and who are they talking about to, is what I'd like to know. Hi, Sticky. It's me, Boulevard Bill. I'm here with Tourette Tony. Tony says hi. Yeah, the air quality is so good today, my nose is full of boogers. I'm breathing through my ears. You're two? Let's meet at the park later, we'll do lunch. See if you can find Scabby. It is, I feel bad for those people sometimes, and there's a guy who lives over by my house, and he sells the paper on the islands. I've never seen that before. On all the intersections, they sell newspapers. I pull up, I give you the Miami Herald, and he says, do you want today's paper or yesterday's paper? I said, I want today's paper. He said, come back tomorrow. I saw him a little bit later when he got off that stressful job of his, and he looked kind of famished, so I went over there and I gave him a bug.
Name's Tom.
And he ate it. I said, this is guy's problem. He's hungry. So I ran across to Burger King and got him a double Whopper with cheese. And I came over here, man, and I gave it to him. He put it in his pocket. He goes, I'd like to do something for you, too. And I go, yeah? I go, what's that? He goes, I'd like to feed you ecstasy and tie your shoelaces to your genitals and yell fire. What a guy, huh? I deserve this shit. But I was watching TV and I'm sitting there during, I think it was a Tampax commercial, I think it was, and I came up with the idea, why don't they have a homeless Olympics? Great, the shopping cart 500, and the vomiting competition, freestyle and medley, of course that'd be based on distance, color, and artistic flair, And you wouldn't have to rent a stadium for this. You could host it behind big Kmart, they'd be more than happy. But I think the crowd would be gathered around the dumpsters for the dumpster diving competition. Now I can just see this. Skid Mark has his toes up on the loading dock. A silence falls over the crowd. His toes are parched and arched in preparation. He's up with a beautiful 1.5 twist with a gainer, and he's into the solid refuge. And he comes up with an extension cordellini slipper and a pork chop. The Hungary team is going to have a hard time to beat this one. But, you got to feel bad for him. But, like I said, I tried to get one a buck and he ate it. What are you going to do? I remember the days back when I was homeless, and people would walk up to me and they would smell me and they go, Did you crap in your pants? I go, of course I crap my pants. You think I always smell like this? But, today, this morning I was going to church, and kids are a lot smarter today than they were when I was a kid. There was this little black kid sitting on the porch of the church this morning when I was going up there, and he had this bottle, like a pop bottle. It looked like some weird goop in there, and he's spinning around looking, what do you got there? He goes, this is the most powerful liquid in the world. Now, come on with me. I take him up into the cathedral, I take him to the vessel, holy water, and I go, this is holy water. This is the most powerful liquid in the world. He goes, why is that? And I go, well, a priest takes this and sprinkles it over the belly of a pregnant woman and she passes a baby. He goes, well, this is turpentine. I sprinkle this over the asshole of a cat and he'll pass a motorcycle. I was trying a couple nights ago, and me and my wife and another couple went up there, and I didn't know it was a formal dining room, So I show up, and I'm in a sports coat, and the maitre d' says, you got to wear a tie in here. I said, well, I don't got a tie. My friend says, well, oh, man. I goes, come with me to my car. I got an idea. So we go out to his car, he opens his trunk, grabs a pair of jumper cables. Put these around your neck. All he said you have to have on is necktie. An idiot. I'm going to put them on and walk in there. The maitre d' looks at me and he goes, I'm going to let you in, but don't start anything. So I squeaked through that one, but what they do have in LA is a lot of weird sect and religions, and And one of them, my wife and I were walking down Sunset Boulevard one night, and we went by the storefronts all painted black with a big golden eye and some weird writing over it. And I could hear them all behind the glass going, 13, 13, 13. Like, what the fuck's going on in here? 13, 13. My wife said, you better not mess with them. I said, I gotta see. I looked at their mail slot. Someone poked me right in the goddamn eye, man. I was going 14, 14, 14.